experience.
Hello, what's up? Hey, John Sanders coming at you. What's going on here with Limitless Hoops and 50 All-Stars? First things first, since we're here so early, I wanted to show you guys a random YouTube video. All right, this doesn't go with our workout stuff for the day, but we have talked about it many times, usually on a Tuesday and Thursday during like a team workout and stuff like that. But this play is from the Boston Celtics. So if you watched last night, you'll know what's coming on, and I'll show it right now.
If you're Boston, you want to make this, correct?
Yes, they need to make it. Well, Smart says no.
Smart tries to miss it. Lillard, a deep rebound.
Oh, that's smart.
He has to fire it up, and Lillard.
That was smart.
90 feet away, and so Marcus Smart.
All right, so that was Marcus Smart at the end of the game being smart. People love to say that, and they were ahead by 1 point. All right, and they tried to make the first free throw. They missed, and then they missed the second one on purpose. I like this because the commentators are saying what everyone might say. The commentators are like, "Oh yeah, you got to make this." They sounded like so smart about it, and then they just missed it. But they didn't just miss it. They also coordinated two guys to double team Damian Lillard. All right, so basically, if they had made that free throw, they would have been up by 2 points. And that's not good enough. Now with like three seconds to go and you have Dame Lillard out there, okay? It's Dame time. And people are thinking, oh, crap, like you got to watch out for this dude. He's a monster. All right, so screw that. Just take it out of his hands. I mean, what are his odds of making a full court shot over two people? I mean, it's not going to happen. So if he had made the first one, however, they might have wanted to make the second one just to prevent a potential game-winning bucket from happening. All right, so there are situations, and the weird thing about this is that you only have like, I don't know, a second or two to figure stuff like that out. So chances are they probably practiced that during actual practices for the late game situations, because Brad Stevens, he just told them like something. He didn't say anything like anything long, and Marcus Smart looked over and was like, "Yep," and then all the players, they didn't even confer. All the players were just like, it's done. All right, so they already knew what they were doing, so it's all about preparing. What do we have here? Same side. I can send it you on if you want. Nah, it's fine, but it's like run. It was like basketball. It was handling, shooting, conditioning, and other stuff. All right. Anyways, that was that. So, so be smart at the end of the games by preparing. We prepare for all this stuff. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we go over scenarios. We go over scrimmages stuff. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, more our skill workouts. Sundays, shooting, and Saturdays, open gym. But again, for those Tuesdays and Thursdays, be prepared. Think about that. All right. What else? Don't burn yourself out, man. It happens to me when I start running early, 6 in the morning. Yep. Hey, burn yourself out, bring yourself back, and then repeat. And then you'll burn yourself out less and less and less as time goes by. All right, just keep the mind strong. All right, next thing. Yeah, the quote of the day. Oh, man, this is such a gangster quote. Not just the writing, just the gangster quote itself. All right, one life, one chance. All right, or as the kids like to say, YOLO. What, kids don't say that anymore? Well, screw you, kids. All right, one life, one chance. You have one life, one chance. You only live once, okay? So you might as well make it the best life possible. All right, so go for what you want in life, and realize that, it's coming down to it. All right, you're only 13 once, you're only 14 once, you're only 16 once, whatever. All right, and it's your job to make it the best year of your life because you can't get it back. All right, so don't just settle for like oh, I'll have a good life later on. No. You want to have the best 12-year-old life ever. All right, you want to have the best 13-year-old life ever. All right, and so again, you have one chance and just go for it all. I mean, you only have this month to live. You'll never live another April 2021. All right, so make it the best April 2021 ever. All right, so think about that. One life, one chance. You don't get second chances on many things in life. So take it. All right. Next up, we have our elementary workouts. All right, let me see. We have favorite underdog one-on-one, last second shots, weave rebounds, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll retreat then beat, ball drop layups. So we did ball drop layups for my workouts last week, and the kids here in Colorado do the same thing that y'all do in California, man. They got to step backwards before they step forward. All right, and again, I believe that it's a mental thing. All right, I believe that you have to just push forward, even if you go slower, so you can train that muscle to only go forward. All right, it's a slow process, but if you keep stepping back and going forward, you'll be giving yourself some like bad habits, and you won't be training that muscle to get stronger and stronger and faster to react. Right, so make sure that you push off just going forward. All right, not just for this, but for offense, for defense when you step side to side, for rebounds. All right, you don't want to take a negative step unless it's an intentional one like the rocker step or something like tricky like that. All right, but you don't want to take a negative step. You just want to go forward. And every time that you try it, you're going to get stronger and stronger and faster, even if you start off extremely slow. But you got to start somewhere. So do that. Pick and roll, retreat, then beat. That's if a big guy jumps to you and you have to retreat to get away from them to create space so you can pass over them, right? But also to go around the big man. And once you get around them, he should trip up the guard that was guarding you. Now it's basically 5 against 3, and now you can pick apart the defense. Athletic spin to reverse. This is in and out between the legs, spin to reverse layup. It's the fanciest move we have, maybe one of them. I like it because it teaches you a few things. It's in and out, which you have to do with your foot, stepping that way with your eyesight, going that way with the ball, going over like this at the same exact time, and it's a 1-2 step with the opposite foot. Then between your legs is a 1-2 step. Catch the ball on the outside of your hand, use your centripetal force to spin extremely fast, and then jump off 2 feet, pump fake to reverse. And now you don't have to do this in the game, but you can do any part of that during a game. All right, what do we have? All right. And how tall is Finn? Yo, that rim was like 3 feet tall, dude. I saw Finn touch the rim, man. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. I did see your video. Let me see. What time did you go to sleep? 6 days a week, 4 hours break after because of school. But yeah, I did see your video. Let's see, the next one is weave rebounds. That's with 3 people. Finn, Ren, and I tried it actually, and it's a little harder than it appears because you have to do the timing of the jumps, and then you have to weave in between people who are like around you. So you have to be aware of the catch, the throw, and then the people, and then move yourself fairly fast to get there. You also have to be able to alley-oop, throw the ball off the backboard accurately with either hand, which is also a hard part of this drill. And then you just have to just not suck, okay? I mean, Finn and Ren were pissing me off during the drill, but it's okay. We got better at it as time went on. Finn or John, what time is the best time to work out? The best time to work out depends on yourself, probably. Depends on who you are. Kobe Bryant said that he didn't want to work out in the afternoon or the evening because that's when everyone did it. So if you do it early, there's a chance that you might work out extra hours. All right, your day is a lot better. For me, working out in the morning is the hardest thing in the world, but once you do it, you feel no better in life. Oh my God, like it makes you a superhero. All right. You'll also go to sleep at the right time because you'll be tired because of the long day. You'll be like wired during the day, so like your classes will be better. You'll be paid more attention during class, unless you don't get any sleep the night before. But if you start that cycle of morning workouts, you'll be a much more functional member of society. Period. And then you'll, let's say that you work out at nighttime and you didn't work out all day. Well, now you're just going to have that one workout. But if you work out in the morning, Now someone goes, hey, do you want to work out? Sometimes you might say no, sometimes you might say yes, but you're going to have more chance to work out more hours a day. So that's what I think. Let me think. What else is there? Last second shots. We talked about those last week. And then favorite underdog, 1-on-1. I like this game because, puts it right in their face, right? Like, you suck, I'm better than you. And you say, all right, I'm the favorite. And then they should argue about it, but whatever, right? No one's going to argue about it because the favorite has to run. You have to run 10 sprints. And the underdog shoots elbow jump shots. And every shot that the jump shot shooter, the underdog, makes, goes toward his 1-on-1 score. So he has until you finish your runs, until you finish your 10 runs, he's scoring point after point after point. So then you come back, probably down 7-0. He checks the ball up to you. It's the underdog's ball first, and then he goes at you while you're tired. There's no better chance to beat the favorite than right now, and there's no better chance to prove that you're the favorite than to win right now. The game goes to 11. Favorite underdog is the dopest game because you get to put it right in their face. All right, let's move on. We got our homework page. I got the Triple Cross repeat still up there, April 12th live stream. Oh, we got Connor posting. That was awesome. And then Finn posting his what is that called? His strategy board. I like that too. I actually got a new board. And I was going to show you. I did take your advice. I got the tactics board. I like it. I'm not sure which one that you use though. I practice last second shots every single day for at least 45 minutes. I'll tell you this. When I was growing up, we definitely practiced last second shots a lot. I mean, every freaking day I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at some point in time. My favorite one was the hook shot one, which we're going to talk about later too. All right. But there is that. So good job doing the homework, and great job, Connor, for joining us. Man, it's official. He's a part of the gang. Not in a real gang, just like in the saying of a gang. All right. Anyways, next up we have our image of the day. This is Joel Embiid. Okay, this is just the image that I saw on ESPN, and he's cocky, man. I do like it though. He's cocky in a good way. He's cocky in a fun way. I think if it came down to it, he would admit he's not the best ever and stuff like that. But he definitely brings it. He talks trash, again, all in positive ways. Like, he just has some fun with it, and that's the way that the game's supposed to be played. And I like it a lot. Okay, he's calling for everyone to cheer louder, or he might be at the opposing team's arena right there. I mean, you don't know with this guy. And he makes the game really, really fun. And there's a way to do it where your trash talking's fun, where the best that I've ever seen do this, and the way that I'm about to describe it, was Brett Favre. Brett Favre is a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, and he's running from Warren Sapp. And then Warren Sapp, I think, sacks him as he's throwing it. It might have, I don't know if he threw it away in time, but he might have got sacked. But he gets up and he slaps Warren Sapp on the butt. And he was like, nice sack, boy, like that. And Warren Sapp was like, thanks. I mean, it's a game. And if you could have fun like that, it's amazing. Someone hit me in the lip last week on my Friday thing, and I don't know, I felt alive. And I made a small joke about it, and I hit him back later. It was just cool. Playing like that is the way to go. Don't like Embiid. I don't care for his game that much. He is one of the best centers. He's pretty dominant, but I don't know. I really like his trash talk, and I wouldn't mind if you guys do that. Now the Joker, yeah. Hey, Joker's pretty dope though. I don't know who the best center in the league is. And probably is AD. I don't know. It's tough. But the Joker's having an amazing year. He might even get MVP this year. All right. We'll see. Anyways, moving on. We got an advertisement. All right, so those are our backpacks that we use, but those aren't the exact kind. I got the kind where the basketball is on the outside, so that there's more room. Cool part of it is the top closes, zips up over the stuff, and on top of that stuff, you can put your dirty clothes, and then you can zip that up. So it's kind of cool. You can pull your shoes out from the side. I don't know. I like them a lot. So we're gonna be rolling with those. They do cost a grip, but y'all pay for it, so who cares? Let me see what else we have. I think Curry deserves it, man. Yo, Curry deserves it. I don't know about that. Yeah, he's doing great, but Joker's killing it. Look at his stats, man. We are 1-8. Again, if you looked at most valuable player, who the most valuable is, that's a weird word, and it probably goes to like someone like Damian Lillard every single year, or someone on like a really bad team every single year. But that's not what it's about, because teams have multiple players. Sometimes winning matters. It's a deal. They really should just change the word of it to best player. I really believe that. Screw valuable player. I know that would have like made people mad back in the day, because you would have had Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar winning it every single year. So, who cares? Because when we look at it in the end, you're like, how many MVPs did Michael Jordan get? And you're like, 5 or whatever. And then you're like, oh, so that means he was the best in those years. That's what you would assume, but that's not the case. He was the best probably every single year. All right, and like LeBron James gets dogged because people just get used to him. So, and then like Steve Nash got it over Shaquille O'Neal one year. Like that's not cool. So I think that then you have Russell Westbrook during his year where he averaged a triple double. You just give it to him. You're just like, I don't know. But his team wasn't as good a rebounding team, so it's just really strange. Impact matters more. Stats don't mean everything. Yeah. So like the impact, if you're not counting the stats, the impact, well then you got to give it to like Shaq every single year, because him just being there was everything. Not only did he get the stats, he also just was there, so you couldn't drive. He was just there on offense, so you had to foul. Everyone's wide open for threes. You just have to just give it to Shaq every single year. So I think that they want some disparity on who gets it or not, and they kind of want everyone to be like up for the running of it. So it's kind of a silly award. It's mentioned like it links a whole bunch of things together, but it is something to go after. I do like that. So it's whatever. Put it this way: Kobe Bryant got it once, I think, or 0 times. He never got it, and they still consider him one of the greatest players of all time. How's that? It's really strange. Anyways, moving on, we got our middle school workouts. We got partner passing, football catch, sideline out of bounds, seal, taking a charge, and then running hook shots, and then hook series with D. All right, for this one, I will talk about it, and I'll talk about and I'll try my new little toy right here. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to talk about taking a charge. All right, so for taking a charge, let me see. Can I turn this sideways? Oh, man, it's already messing up for me, man. All right, let's see this thing. I should be able to turn it sideways. Let me see. Window capture, like that. Dude, I don't know. Let's see. Transform. Again, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. And then I need to rotate. All right, there we go. All right. So, that's a little better. All right, so if you're right here and you have different players, let's see this here. Let's put the shooting guard out here, right here, and let's put the small forward right there, and then some defenders, small forward, and then the shooting guard. All right, that's kind of complicated, but anyway, we got them out here. All right, and then we have a basketball right here. All right, so when the basketball's on this side, all right, your job is to be in the middle. All right, your job is to be in the middle, because this swing is going to take a long time to happen. When that swing happens, the player can start moving as the ball is being swung. All right, you don't have to wait. All right, and in the same regard, when this ball right here starts to drive, and he gets by his man, you don't have to wait until he gets here to come help. All right. As soon as he starts to drive, starts to drive and gets to like the 3-point line, start coming over right now. Because again, if he takes one dribble and then fires the pass way over there, I wouldn't worry about that. That's an amazing player. All right? And that's someone else's rotation anyways. All right? So as he starts to drive, you want to step out right now. So as they continue to come like this, you want to meet them even further, and you should be looking to take a charge about right there outside of the key. And if that's your charge point, then they're not going to be jumping over you to dunk it like Vince Carter. All right? So make sure that you guys are in help side early and exiting help side to the strong side earlier. All right? And even if they just pretend to drive real quick and then step back out, go for it. Bluff every single time. Okay? Because overhelping is not that bad. And if you see it in the NCAA, that's exactly what they do. They just go for everything. All right? So if they begin to drive, you're coming over immediately, meeting them outside the key. But what winds up happening during our games is you're not here. You're over here. And I know that the ball was just swung or whatever, but you're outside the key. Then he starts to drive. All right? And then you're like, oh, yeah, let me go help. But by that time, you're right here. Then at the last second, you're right there. All right? And that's pitiful. You have to be able to be in help side, taking a charge, be in the right position as early as you possibly can. And it all starts with being in the middle and then reacting to every little bitty cross of the 3-point line all the way fully. All right, and then if you cover here, someone else should be covering down for you right here. All right, someone else should have your back. So that's that. And what time is it? Story time. All right. So for story time today, where are we? Let me see. Kobe got it once. Kobe did get it once. I swear, if Curry retires with no finals MVP, I don't think he needs a finals MVP. He got an MVP. Anthony Edwards will never get an MVP. I'll say that. He said something really funny today. He said he didn't know who Alex Rodriguez was. A-Rod. He's always saying crap. It's so weird. A-Rod's one of the best baseball players of all time. Anyways, but all right. So for the story of the day, that was yesterday. This is today. All right. It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters, and very few have that. If you're looking to make your mark in this world, that is by far the most effective way to do so. All right, you want to make sure that you prepare because no one else is doing it. All right, and for our story time video today, I got one of the best preparers of all time. All right, and it's Tiger Woods. All right, Tiger Woods will be on the golf course for like 4 hours a day. Tiger Woods will be like just hitting the same exact chip shot all day long for like 3 hours, right? Tiger Woods is the most prepared dude ever, okay? Even in his car accident, his car had all the right preparation, so he lived. I mean, I'm just saying, he's a super prepared person. But watch this, all right? Tiger Woods not only was prepared his entire life, he's been prepared literally his entire life. All right, when he was 6 months is when he started hitting a golf ball. When he was 3 years old, he started beating 10-year-olds. And when he was 2 years old, he did this.
So right now, I'd like you to meet Tiger Woods and his father, Earl Woods.
That's literally Tiger Woods.
Get that other ball.
Got him.
Earl, how old is how old are you, Tiger?
Daddy.
Two?
He can't even talk yet. I mean, he was like barely talking, like, and he's knocking that thing out the park. All right, yo, they're prepared. All right, now it's a little too late for you to have that story, but you can still have the story started when you're 12 or 13 or 14, okay? All right, so Tiger Woods, that's crazy. But yeah, so like prepare. Make sure that you prepare. Being willing to prepare is more than anyone else on earth kind of wants to do. High school workouts. We got our free throws. Make sure that the ball is placed directly in your hand. Make sure that that your routine is set. your set number of dribbles. I dribble 4 times unless I'm nervous. Then I dribble 8 times. As I'm dribbling, I'm practicing my follow through. The mechanics, I make sure that my elbow's in. I make sure that my fingers are spread. I make sure that my follow through is up high. And your mentality, I'm always strong-minded. I'm always thinking positive thoughts on the free throw line. No matter how bad a shooter I ever was in college, whatever, I was always a great free throw shooter. I was always at least 84% or higher. 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. Shoot quickly and accurately from the elbow. You make 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. It's just a great game. If you do it, I don't know what it's up to right now, but you can make our skills and tricks page. And as long as you finish in the top 3, then you're on. And what else we got? 15 second sprints times 4. I love this a lot. You instead of sprinting for a straight minute, you sprint for 15 seconds. Whatever you get, hopefully like 4.5, going side to side on the court. But whatever you get on the first time, you rest for 30 seconds, and then you try to get it again. Then rest for 30 seconds, try to get it again, then rest for 30 seconds, then you try to get it a 4th time. All right? And if you can get it all 4 times, whatever that first time was, then you win. Then you lower it down to 20 seconds, and then you try to do the same thing. Try to get it 4 times in a row. Whatever your distance was, 4 times in a row with 20 seconds rest in between. Then you do it with 10 seconds rest. Then you do it 5, and then you can try with 0. And if you can get it with 0 as fast as you can, multiplied by 4, then you're set. That's all basketball is. It's just a quick 1 minute sprint over and over and over again, and then you get rest in between anyway, so it's all good. So if you can get that, that's all the conditioning that you'll ever need. Pounds, drives, and pull-ups. Make sure that your pounds are as long and that that the ball's out further. That make sure that your drives are the same way. Make sure that your pull-up jumpers are the same thing. Make sure that you're low and that you're spread out so that you're going downhill and the defense has to catch up to you always. Box jumps, that's just jumping up and step ups. Split jumps to shots, split jumps on pause, and then you split jump again and then shoot the ball. 16 in a row, damn. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's still a good thing. Let me see. No FaceTime call today. We have our trivia right now. Here's our trivia, and if you see on our leaderboard, we got someone catching up, baby. We got Blake Bastani with 1. All right, Gavin Doshter was 0, Connor was 0, Ren was 0, but Finn Kaufman has 6. You guys can still catch him. There are at least 15 more days in the month. All right, although we don't go on weekends, so minus that. 11 more days. All right. The trivia question was coming from, let me see, what is it coming from today? Oh, yeah, it's Jerry West, 3/4 court shot. All right. They were playing against the Knicks. Walt Frazier had the ball, threw the ball to someone, and then they made it to tie the game. Oh, no, to get up by 2. And then Jerry West catches the ball, and he throws up a 3/4 court shot and ties the game because there was no 3-point line then yet. Kind of sucked, but it was kind of a big play. I think that they wound up winning in overtime. But the question from that video is, here goes your chance, guys. Who hit the shot to give the Knicks the original lead? I said that the pass came from Walt Frazier, but who did he pass to? What player hit the shot from the Knicks to get the lead? All right, before Jerry West tied it up with that full court shot. All right, that's the question. And here's a hint: you do not have to spell his name correctly, because there's no way I can spell his name correctly. I really don't know how to spell this dude's name. All right. Anyways, let me know if you got it. Talking about the movie in the end. All right. The movie for today is the 2nd grade movie. That is it. Blake Bastani, back to back. Dave Bashir. He is a Hall of Fame player. Dave Bashir. And I got Blake Bastani with the win again. That's back to back, dude. You're killing it, man. You're killing it. You said it first. Sorry, it's whatever I see on my thing. So I think in your thing it was just faster. It happens. Again, whatever I see on my screen is the end all be all. Wow, Blake Bastani. And I like how Finn tried to use Blake's argument. Talking about the movie The Big Blue. All right, so apparently this movie is like kind of lame, but it's because they've done so many versions of it, and the American version wasn't amazing. The French version is like outstanding. Everyone's like, it's a spiritual thing. I'm like, wow. So you need to watch it for what it actually is. And for this movie, it's about deep sea diving. It's not an incredibly true account, but it does follow these two dudes who were great deep sea divers, and they were trying to break a record. And during I saw the trailer. They're like, dude, don't look at this guy like he's a human being. He's a machine. And basically, he could like swim like way, way, way deep for like minutes upon minutes at a time with like no instruments. All right, and like and he would train in his sleep and like all this stuff. Had some near death experiences. All right, but it's a spiritually awakening movies from what I hear. So that's The Big Blue. It's a French movie, but it's not in French because they translate it to English, and that's about it. So yeah, that's the movie. I looked it up again. It got all great reviews. I have yet to see it though. But I did see a movie last night. It wasn't a sports movie. It was The Hitman's Bodyguard, because I want to see part 2. I've never seen part 1. It was pretty funny. Anyway, that doesn't have anything to do with sports. But make sure you guys are checking out your book. If you don't have the book yet, again, you can always purchase it online, or you can earn your coins. It takes 3 coins to buy this book, 1 coin to buy the other book. Once you're a member, once we started in August, you get a free small one. But then you can earn them then. We still have some time. And don't forget the quote of the day is one life, one chance. All right, one life, one chance. Make sure that you live it to the most. All right, right now I am focusing on getting affiliates for us, and I'm printing out all this stuff. Like, I'm making it look dope for them. Maybe when I'm finished, I'll show you guys the final product. Anyways, is there sharks? I hate sharks. I don't know. There is no sharks, but there are dolphins in this movie. All right. Anyways, it's a great movie for like young kids. I think, to watch. But it looked kind of dark. Really weird. I don't know. I think it's just a low rating, like a G rating, but it's still like an adult movie. I don't know. We'll find out if some kids ever traumatized by it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Great job, everybody. Peace.